Oh, I was the dude in Asheville between 91 and 99.
Oh yeah, no way.
Yeah. You guys ever know the Pink House?
Say it again.
Pink House.
Pink House.
On Broadway.
Huh.
Between UNCA and downtown before 420.
Yeah.
And that was, we had what we called the beer school.
Sweet.
When they were planning to build I-26,
Yeah.
I was the negotiator with the Bud and Shine Empire in Bloody Madison. And so anyway, they used to come down with Shine and Bud. And my girlfriend was a shrink, and she was a shrink to guys who liked wearing evening gowns. And so the Bud and Shine guys used to come and dance with the boys in the evening gowns. And the Shine and Bud guys would go, "Wow, you are pretty." And the guys would go, "Well, you know, I'm a guy." I said, "Well, that's okay."
You still look pretty.
You still look pretty. Yeah, pretty is pretty.
Pretty is pretty
Oh,
good.
that's so cute.
And the Orange Peel used to be a place where Pittons hung out. And we started the Orange Peel. We just went in and took it over. We didn't pay rent or, we didn't need licenses.
Yeah.
We just no. They are a straight up corporate business. But you could buy almost any house in Asheville for 10 grand.
Oh, those were the days.
And I rented the who are those guys? So Above, So Below, Mr. Alistair Crawley, those guys. Anyway, their magic room, which is a gigantic place. I rented it for $50 a month.
That's amazing. When was this?
91 to 99.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Asheville was stuck in amber because they didn't finish paying off their depression debt. But the minute they did, the real estate guys came in and turned it into the hipster jungle.
Yeah.
So that whole, when you drive it, like 26 was a road like that.
Sure.
You know,
That's wild.
going up over that mountain into
Yeah.
Irwin, the roads like that. And where Weaverville is and Marshall is, there was nobody there. And now I went through it a couple of days before the storm.
Yeah.
And those whole mountains are just covered in houses.
Yeah.
That's what's happening here.
Oh, no.
And the storm, basically we have this big lake here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the mob has come in and bought about 80% of it, and they're just laundering their drug money.
Oh my God.
And they want to turn it into Lake Tahoe. And the backside over there of the lake is owned by the Cherokee, so we're going to have, gambling.
Yeah.
We already have it in Bristol.
Oh my gosh.
And
I'm
so,
happy we got to see it now.
well, I moved from Asheville to here. And actually, I moved from Asheville to Virginia, but I bought a nice little chunk here.
Sweet.
Nice.
And it's not sweet anymore because that storm, everyone talks about Asheville.
Uh-huh.
The areas that got wiped out here got scraped off the earth.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Not on the map.
You're not on the map. And there's a area of North Carolina and Tennessee that is the size of New Jersey. And it was scraped off, and it was declared by the federal government to, they took it over with eminent domain, and then 2 weeks later sold it to these real estate guys.
Oh my God.
And have you ever heard of 15-minute cities?
Mm-mm.
That's a city that you live in a city, and it's a big city, millions of people, but your neighborhood is your city. Mm-hmm. And wherever you can walk in 15 minutes is as far as you can go.
Okay, that's cool.
If you go past it, you get incinerated.
Oh, not cool.
Right? And you don't own anything. And you don't have a car. And you can't go anywhere. You can only go and you work at your house in front of a screen.
That's awful.
Yes, well, that's what they were going to do to that area the size of New Jersey.
That's horrible.
Yeah. And I'm about dead. I'm pushing 80. And I was a master electrician at Fillmore East in New York City. I grew up in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lower East Side, Soho, Tribeca, those were all places I helped start.
No way. What's your name?
Owl Bob. So you got your phone? Get your phone and go to Dreamy Dreamland with Sensie Owl Bob.
What's it called?
Dreamy Dreamland
Dreamy-
with Sensie Owl Bob.
With
Sensie Owl Bob. O-W-L.
O-W-L
B-O-B.
Bob.
Dreamy Dreamland with Sensie Owl Bob. Hit the button. There I am, right?
It's taking a minute to load.
Uh,
Oh yeah, there you are.
so subscribe.
Yes, sir.
And I have about 2,000 stories of all of that. New York,
Oh, cool.
you know,
Watch
David
these.
Bowie, my best friend, John Lennon when I met him in a supermarket.
That's amazing.
No,
Yeah,
listen,
oh.
New York City was a little town. You can meet all those people because they were just people.
I'm gonna definitely watch that. I just subscribed.
Yeah,
It's great meeting you.
So let's see your palm, the hand you write with.
The hand I write with?
Yeah, put it up like that. Not so close. Let's see, well, you're honest, but you don't spill the beans. Pretty passive aggressive.
I have my moments.
Yeah, we all do. A lot of vivid dreams, deja vu.
It's true. A lot of vivid dreams.
The reason why you're not so dangerous in your passive aggressiveness is that you're very laid back, and in a lot of ways you don't care. Turn your hand this way. So you've got common sense. You've got a lot of empathy. You used to worry way too much, and that's why you learned to not care. That was your vehicle to get out of worry. So is this your boy?
This is my friend Asher.
Asher, let's see your palm.
Which one?
The one you write with. Way the opposite of her. You're passive aggressive, but you didn't get over it yet. Let's see, you are close to the best, but you're so, like, you're covered in tattoos. That's a good example of, like, you don't hide anything. Let's see, but you try to. Let's see, a lot of vivid dreams, big time vivid dreams. You should, when you go to sleep, have the phone next to you, turn all the bells and whistles off, and when you wake up and go, whoa, what was that about? You hit record, and you go, wow, I just had this dream about blah, blah, and it'll just spill right out onto the phone, right?
Really?
And people, oh, you have to write that down. Well, you can't write it down. It's a different part of your brain.
Yeah.
But you can tell it'll spill right down to that. Then it's on this. Then you can play it back at your own leisure.
Sure, yeah.
And then when you're doing that, you write it down. You take notes, right? And you take notes in school not to remember, because you remember everything. It's just getting it out of your head that's the question. When you write something down that you're hearing, what you have is a gestalt, a lightning understanding. So you'll hear your dream, and you'll be writing it down, and you go, wow, that's why I did that. Wow, I won't do that again.
Yeah.
Oh, that worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
But unless you do that, it just goes.
Huh. I journal. So.
But if you use that process, journaling is great, because what that is a mirror to your emotion at that moment.
Right.
And it also is a historical thing. So you can go back, how was I feeling at that moment 20 years ago? Oh, look at that. So journaling is great. But the thing with your dreams, because your dreams is your superconscious mind kind of goes, yo, wake up.
Yeah.
And that's what deja vu is, God saying, yo, wake up.
No way.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So what astrological sign are you?
I'm a Gemini.
And what are you?
Taurus.
Well, you make good buds.
Yeah, we're good friends.
Yes. Yeah, those are both very nice. I mean, every sign has good and bad in it. Of course.
What sign are you?
Oh, take a guess.
No, I'm very bad at that.
Okay. How about you? Can you take a guess?
You Cancer?
Close. What is the closest thing Cancer? Cancer are the only true psychic signs.
Really?
They are the only ones. But they're kind of nuts, so it doesn't help them that much. But once they get a grip on it, they're pretty amazing. But everyone is once they get a grip.
Yeah.
I'm an Aquarian.
Okay.
Aquarius. All right.
So I'm like a Tootsie Roll rolled in bacon, deep fried with marshmallow fluff and sprinkles on it. That's what an Aquarian is.
Woo!
It's like many tastes. Who the heck is this? What's going on here?
That's so funny.
That's an Aquarian.
Kind of sounds like a stomachache.
It can be.
It can be.
It can be. It can be. Depends on how strong your tummy is.
I guess that's true.
and what you eat with that Tootsie Pop.
Yeah. Guess that's true.
So what are you doing in Nashville?
Well, I live in Detroit, but I grew up in Asheville.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you were there when I was there.
Yeah, I lived there when I was in middle school and high school.
Mm-hmm.
So like 10 years ago.
Yeah. So were you born? No, so I left before you were born.
You left in
98.
I was born 95, but I didn't make it. I was born in Atlanta, but I didn't move to Asheville until I was like 11.
Right.
12.
Which school did you go to?
I went to Asheville High School.
You know, that used to be a black school.
Really?
That was the best. I got there in 91 because I did ethnography on the Biltmore House.
Yeah.
The guy was using.
Asher works at the Biltmore.
So I was there when the people who went to Biltmore's but were married into them.
Yeah.
And they were like using the Louis XIV. Is that a real blade or is that just pretend?
Yes, sir, it is.
Right.
He just read our palms.
Yeah, whatever.
Would you like to hold it?
He's like, yeah, whatever.
Not the first sword you've seen.
Yeah. I was in a Shinto temple, so I learned martial arts. And the number one lesson you learn in martial arts is don't fight.
Yeah.
That's a good lesson. for
See what's
fighters.
happening. The only way you can win any, Lao Tzu says, look 10 miles in front of you. If you see anything bad, go the other way.
Yeah.
That's the only way to go.
That's a good way to live.
Yeah.
Did you get in touch with Mom?
Yeah, briefly. You have to call the old man as well while you have
So
service.
is this your brother?
Yeah, this is my little brother.
So where you grew up in Asheville too?
Atlanta mostly, but yeah, some.
Because you're very much Asheville looking. That's
Yeah, I spent
I mean,
my
it's,
formative years in that.
it's like Brooks Brothers had a store there. That outfit would be sold in Brooks Brothers.
Yeah.
Right?
That's funny.
Yeah, that's so. What was one of the why the the arch walkway along the French Broad, right?
Yeah, the River Arts District.
Yes. What that really was underneath the Patton Avenue Bridge, the utility company would throw all their garbage, concrete and toxic waste. And there was this guy named Badger, great artist, homeless guy, but he was one of the last guys I knew who were not a hobo. They're called, this is, back in the 50s. They were like, do you ever see Dobie Gillis and there was Maynard G. Krebs? Beatnik.
Okay, yeah.
Right, but they're something different. They're like the scholars of the beatniks. But anyway, like Allen Ginsberg, and his buddies, right, in the bus going forward. Allen Ginsberg, when I was 16, Allen Ginsberg was my roommate. Or I should say, I was his roommate.
No way. That's cool. Wow, you've lived
Did you
quite
get
a
on the
life.
bus?
But not theirs. A guy named Lester had a bus line called the Gray Rabbit.
Okay.
It's a great name.
And we started a church called the World Community Consciousness Church, and the church can have a bus and go anywhere in America. But if you have a bus line, every state you have to have a license.
Yeah.
So as a church, you can drive anywhere. So we would be transporting scantily dressed European underwear models and bales of bud.
Yeah.
And that was our business plan.
That's amazing.
And we went all over, and he had farms everywhere and bus stops everywhere, and that was in the 60s and 70s. So that's how I got around America.
Amazing.
Yeah, last week. So go look up, go Google the Gray Rabbit. I'm sure it's on there. And there's another thing called the Green Tortoise.
We should start a church and drive my bus.
Oh no, your church is the way to go.
Yeah. Well, we were members of a church called Blood and Fire for many years.
In
Did
Atlanta.
you have your own 501c3?
I
It was a school bus?
Yeah, it's a school bus. No, but actually, Lester, we had old
Oh, that's so cool.
1960 Greyhound buses.
Yeah.
The Gray Rabbit.
amazing,
He took
yeah.
all the seats out except for a few.
Yeah.
And made one gigantic bed.
I lived in a school bus for 2 years, and Will and Izzy, his partner, were trying to go buy a school bus right now.
You know what the best place to buy a school bus?
Tell me.
Asheville.
Yeah.
Asheville School District.
It's a good place to do it.
Because they have great buses, and they sell them after they have X amount of miles. I had
And they're taken care of.
four of those buses. You guys ever go to a rainbow gathering?
I have, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it
I
fun?
went to one a couple years back over on the Georgia border in North Carolina and Georgia. It was a very small one because it was right after the pandemic.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I went out there and it was amazing.
So I was one of the godfathers of the rainbow gathering.
No way.
Yeah.
I only went to one. I really want to go to more.
Well, it's online. Just go, Rainbow Family of Living Light.
Our
Yeah.
cousin
Cousin Noah's.
Balsack was in Hobo Alley at the Rainbow Gathering for many years.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, it's a shame that it didn't turn out like we thought it should, but it's just
really
it's a
cool.
bourgeois, very white extravaganza. So yeah. And they, in the beginning, 15 of them were really beautiful because we would find the most fun in the Rainbow Gathering was to be a scout, meaning find the site.
Oh, that must be
And
really
be,
fun.
it's like going to the moon. You're the first guy.
Yeah, the
there,
first
right?
one there.
And then
That's
laying
so
it out.
cool.
Seed camp was another great thing to do. But once it got going, I just had my healing temple and worked at Calm, and I was the massage guy for all the kitchens. I would massage because I'd always get
that's
fed.
so fun.
The best
That is
way to get fed
amazing.
is to.
I love the Rainbow Gathering I went to. It was very tiny, but it was very
Well, yeah,
beautiful.
those are called regionals,
Yeah,
right? And they're fun.
they were. It was really
And the
fun.
national is like I said, it's.
National's the one I want to go to.
So did you ever go to Floyd, Virginia, the Floyd Fest? I helped start that
Oh shit. That's
back
amazing.
in 03. That
Well,
was
hey, we gotta hit the road because we got some stuff we have to do.
Go
But
do
it's
it.
been so great to meet you.
What was your name, sir?
Owl, like the bird. Owl Bob.
Will.
Owl Bob.
Owl Bob.
It was really great meeting you, Owl Bob. Thank
I
you
gave
so
her
much.
my website.
Yeah, I got it. You too.
Man,
My
actually.
internet. My
Thank
internet.
you so much. I subscribed.
Yes.
I'll be watching.
Yes. Make comments. Make comments. Yes, I. Well, yeah. That was the moment. And nobody's 12 minutes goes by and da-da-da-da. So I'm going to leave if nobody shows up. And I could have talked to them forever, but they got to go. They had things to do. So do I. So we are in a very interesting time. It's going to, this is a real opportunity for everyone to be their best. If we all be our best, we'll come out the other side of this. But just look who Donnie has put in his cabinet. It's like, the only one there I like is Tabby Gabbard. He's putting her in front of the, NOI or ION or whatever that office is. He's put her in charge of intelligence, which is a good thing to do. And I'm wondering where he's going to put Kennedy III. So anyway, it's really going to be, and he puts a pedophile drug dealer as, the head of the Justice Department. So yeah, I think it's I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. This is going to so illuminate what our government really is, right? You won't be able to hide it. You won't be able to kid about it. You won't be able to say, uh-oh, because they're just going to bring it down around your ears. Why do you think I live out in the woods living on $400 a month, right? Because I've made my life beautiful and expansive through a spirit of love's co-creation, and I have nothing. And so when you have nothing, you got nothing to lose, right? I really do. I don't have nothing to lose. I've got a bunch of cardboard boxes full of stuff, but that's not, I could walk away from that tomorrow. Who cares? I could die tomorrow and I couldn't care, right? Because I know I'm not my body. I know that I'm not here to be this body, right? This body is an avatar that I kind of just drive around in, right? And it enables me to have experiences that allows me to grow spiritually and to And every day in every way, take the piece of love's co-creation and make it stronger, right? Well, live chat, I'll give you a few more minutes because it's only been 20 minutes. And what can I say to you guys except don't get upset. Don't worry about things, and that's easy for me to say. I'm still, when you're riding in the avatar, your consciousness is always being bombarded by the needs of your ego and your hormones, right? And the chemistry of your body, right? Rather than, you're being the particle rather than the wave, right? So, and those kids, they were kind of cool, I was like, I was pretty quiet the whole time they had their meal and didn't want to interrupt their digestion. And when they were about to leave, I kind of interjected and just kind of hit them with everything, they thought they knew, right? So that's what I do, right? Give you the opportunity to take that space to try to see what's really going on. And it's right in front of our faces, but we let ourselves be distracted by things that don't matter. And John Boy is a good, that's why I still care and somewhat interact with John, because he is the canary in the coal mine. You want to see what humanity has to look forward to if it keeps on this road? Just look at John Birmingham. Praise Jesus, praise God, praise Jesus, praise God, praise Jesus. Every time he does that, he is causing a dynamic duality. And the biggest sin there is duality, right? So go figure that one out, right? Go read your books, right? Well, now there's nobody here, and it's 2022, so unless somebody comes on or makes a comment in the next 10 seconds, I'm going to sign off and go do what I have to do. Okay, it's 21, 2. Okay, kids, I love you. I'll probably see you tomorrow or Saturday for sure.